What up, comrades? It's Noon here, back with another episode of Crises in the Kremlin. I am starting again. I'm sorry, I recorded a couple more episodes of that previous run, and it just wasn't going that well. I was just having some difficulties, and, you know, I want this to be a guide as well as just a let's play. So, starting again. I'm just going to keep going as What Is To Be Done, episode 2. So thank you for everyone who watched that first episode. It's really nice that there are people watching it and liking it. Let's start off with our budget. So I looked at a guide that I have used before with some success, and it had a recommended starting budget, which is like this. So basically it's $250 on infrastructure, everything else 100 except supplies for soldiers. We're going to import 100 industrial equipment, all of our tech on 250 except military. I'm just going to put that at 100 just for fun. They want this at 200, this at 50, and the others at 0. And state propaganda at 0, which is, that's a big call, if you know what I mean. Social spending at, I think it's 350, or, wait, sorry, I'm just going to have a look at this again. Social spending at 200. It's quite low, actually. And this at 100. This is 350. Everything else here at 100. I'm going to pay back our debt. See, we're getting 275 a month. That's pretty good. Let's get our tech going. So, as usual, we're going to get Mer up first. I'm going to leave the others until the end of the month. I'm going to do this interference business, which, yeah, again, this is just to try and get everyone in our influence. Yeah, so the previous game, I'm not entirely sure what happened. I was having some budget issues, but basically this budget is designed to cause problems that can be dealt with by paying $50. That's my understanding. We're starting as Chinenko because of the lack of the modifier that stops you from changing plans, etc. Our goal is once again to collapse the United States and then hopefully put Stalin's grandkid on the throne. So just outreach all of these places. So I mentioned I'm using a guide. It's available on the Steam workshop. I think it's called How to Win the Game or something like that. And it's a pretty good guide. I thought I knew it well, but I didn't. I'm not going to be doing the budget nonsense, but I am going to be doing the dealing with unhappy, what's it called? Unhappy Soviets exploit, which I think featured just at the end of that last video. Can't forget Djibouti. And let's rock and roll. So yeah, most of these guys can just be bribed with $20 and like essential services and stuff. Go for that one. So we are going to be stacking quite a lot of cash, though. As you can see, it's going to cause some problems. We're going to have a lot of corruption. Everyone's going to be unhappy with us for a long time. Combat readiness, education, it's all going to get fixed as we go. Just going to start détente. This is better if you have the money, which we do. And let's put all of our spending in medical here, and some education as well. Just going to keep an eye on our economic indicators here, and I'll wait until the end of the month and then queue up some, what's it called? Some more tech. I'm also going to do some politics. So we want to get Gorby out of the second secretary. Ideally, we want to give that to Romanov, but, oh, we can just do it straight away, actually. Great, let's do that. I think we want to get rid of Fedorchuk too, who is Internal Affairs, and Minister of Defense. We're going to change Shabitsky, Romanov's second secretary. Let's replace Tikhonov here. Defense. Again, this guide has specific people that it recommends. I cannot be bothered remembering them, so that's fine. Get some extra ICBMs. Who else do we need to change out? Gromyko will get better internal affairs. We're going to give internal affairs. Kristinov, internal affairs. Yeah, that relations is a good buff. So like that for now. Acceleration, we're going to take Andropov's methods. And let's go with the one that pisses off the US. Let's queue up some more science. So we're just going to do all of our space ones. Agriculture. Atomics. And then Miltech at the bottom here. And let's get our trade deals. Southeast Asia. Anti-alcohol campaign, we're just going to leave this again. Again, I'm sorry for starting a new campaign, but I want this to be a helpful guide. I know you could just read the one that I'm referring to, but you can see we're like doing quite well financially. And our stats here, you know, this is all going well. Essential goods, not so much. Everyone's disloyal, but hopefully we can just bribe them straight up. These guys are happy with us. Coups are still quite some way away. That is fine. Getting 86. So yeah, when we get the army loyalty, sorry, the military leadership loyalty, we are going to. We already got Mer here, so right. This is like month 3 or whatever. We can already build Mer 2, which is just really valuable. Consensus unity physics points and civilian points, US public satisfaction, and then we get a bunch of other buffs all at once. $150, it's really good. 60. We're already doing better here than we were basically at the start of the, like at the end of the previous game, so I think it's well worth it. Now these guys are a little unhappy because of quality of life, which is, I believe, the essential goods and maybe education. So, what's our weakest economic sector? It's agriculture. Let's just put 30 in there, 50 in here, and 50 in there. So that's minus 7.73. We'll try and keep that in mind. When the military leadership ticks over to unhappy, and we bribe them, we're going to deconscript students is the plan. Already got another tech. You can see spending on tech early is really valuable. Gets a lot of buffs. So minus 8.63. Okay, so that is getting worse, but this is still dropping, so that kind of makes sense. Doctrines. We still can't change this because of Gorby. Festival of Youth. Let's mildly limit the anti-Soviet stuff. Making friends with China is kind of pointless. I think they've nerfed this so that it changes something. That's right. Let's just buff the neo-Stalinists, I guess. You guys are going to be pissed off with us soon anyway. I'm going to take Gorby out of the Politburo. Start harassing him. One of our ministers in the Politburo. And also invite partnership with these two. And so next month the army should revolt. Yep. So we can just pay $50, but actually we want to drop the draft, so we're going to do that one. Star Wars. I guess let's just develop our own response system. I know last time I said I normally like asymmetric response, but they're both good. The military satellites is a really good tech. Special forces, US combat ability reduced, cost $25. It's a good buff, but it's just not absolutely essential. We're going here now. It's already better. Crisis with the US, let's détente. Again, that's just a little bit of cash and it's super worth it. Nothing is forgotten. Always get the trade deal with Brazil. And we're just going to do nothing here, that's fine. Let's invite to Comic-Con. Now we're never inviting these two to Comic-Con. Because we get to invite them in anyway. Always recruiting here. There's an event that gets them in for cheap. Might as well just all these trade deals now. Again, this is not really a major tip. I think I mentioned this, but if you click out of the menu, it keeps it at the right place, so just speed up your mini clicks very slightly. Everyone's getting big mad, it's fine. Veterans invitation, this is the one, so now we get 2 more members of Comic-Con for basically a third of the price, something like that. Not spending all our civil research. I'm actually not sure why we're not spending all of our civil research, but just have a look at our indicators here. Essential goods still declining, and the quality of life is still declining. Agriculture is declining as well, so let's put a bit in here, and that should give us some essential goods. Something like that. Oh, haven't returned all of my debt there. Military mutiny. So we can bribe, but I think we can just bring out the loyal population here. It is possible to lose that and get the coup. This is awesome, we just go straight down to alternative service, that's what we want. And now these guys are at 100%, except we're low here. What do we need to demobilize them? We need 370, so they'll be happy with us next month, and we can do that. UCPSU, socialism versus capitalism, baby. Geneva. I feel like there used to be an additional option here, but maybe that's something that I've changed in my play. So we do need a little bit more power points next turn. So I'm going to put 50 into state propaganda here. How's our corruption? It is quite bad, but forgery is going down. Accessibility of essential goods is now going up very slightly. They're at minus 16.7. We'll see what that's like next month. We would love to do this one. I think this is... I don't know how you get rid of the modifier here, so I am just going to declare a state of emergency. Which is a problem, because everyone's going to be mad at us, but make do. Okay, these guys are not happy enough. Except that's not the right one, is it? Let's do that. It's got 1,000 in the bank, which is pretty good. Tanker wars, we're going to impose with everyone. Trade agreement there while we can. Central committee here. I think we can just keep it peaceful, and that should let us demobilize the students, which is great. It's the 28th, so let's go ahead and deconscript here. quality of life has stopped shrinking slightly, which is great. What was that tech that we just got there? I think it was a computer one. No, we already got this. No. It was this one. Political authority, ICBMs, loyalty of generals. Sure, let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, people are mad at us already, so we're going to declare a state of emergency and cancel. Got an oil crisis, we're just going to ignore that. And we've got mass implementation here. Thank you. We've got the Comic-Con and the integrated food supply. Do any of these at the moment. We just need more PowerPoints, but none of them are going to be that valuable for us right at the moment. Gulf War, postpone. Let's just proceed peacefully here. Okay, everyone wants to get out of the Union, but we of course will not let them. Now, I'm not sure why we can't give nukes here. Oh, our defense minister isn't loyal. I mean, that's kind of good here, actually. Just because it's harder to mess this process up. Beautiful little exploit, which hopefully they patch, even though it's going to make the game a lot harder. Military mutiny. Soviet aviation under threat is quite annoying. Oh, something I forgot to do. Hopefully you will remember from last time that I think you should immediately stop doing all of this stuff right at the start of the game. So we've been spending some, valuable economy here. We didn't need to be spending. Just have a look at how the US is doing. Yeah, I mean, not great, which is fine for us. Hopefully you can't see my Steam alerts there. Nope, you can. Well, say hello to my bud. Sorry, I'm just gonna go offline on Steam. So that doesn't keep happening. Probably shouldn't have drawn attention to it, but what you gonna do? Okay, so you can see the quality of life issue is getting less bad as we go. Design methods is in, so we increase our peaceful space program. So that's giving us consensus unity, research, and making the US unhappy, which is obviously what we want. Non-labor income. Let's just adopt the decree here. And Commissioner Katani, sadly, special services aren't loyal enough to do that, so I mean, what's going to happen? Is the Uzbekis are going to be mad? That's never happened before. And let's have a look at our labor freedoms. Still can't do this. Gromyko and Tikhonov. Is there anything else that we can change here? Vector of Fallen policy is good. Relations with friendly alliances is bad. Labor shortage. Let's do it. And economic unification. I think we do want to go ahead and do this. So this API, I think it actually refers to IPI here. And it seems to be a little bit bugged in terms of, where is it? This one. This tick mark. So our Yeah, sometimes it ticks when it's not, but anyway, that's fine, let's do that. Let's do it quickly. Go paid immigration. So everyone's immediately mad at us again. So by the way, minus 11.1, that is improving. Though because of our change of policy, everyone's going to keep getting mad at us for a bit longer, but we are actually fixing the problem this time. In the last run, I was just like doing this a million times. I think it was in one of the videos I didn't publish. You could just leave this on, obviously, but it's expensive and causes other problems. So that's why I'm doing this click exploit. It doesn't cost you anything. Libya, we will of course express protest and fight for partnership and Comic-Con. Oh, I should have done that at the end of the month, just in case we need those political PowerPoints. Another thing that you can do is, if you have enough money and political PowerPoints, do subsidies. But this is obviously a lot more resource efficient. It's just time inefficient. Army unrest. The Afghan Thor. Let's give Gulabzoy. Absolute banger of a track here. See if there's anyone even remotely close, but it looks like the answer is no. Mali, going alright. Let's have a look at how the US is doing. Yeah, not great. For us, I mean. Unity is 0, army loyalty dropping. It's fine. Military industrial is down. Why is that? Just trying to decide if we do mil tech or something else to get that improved. Let's go state propaganda. Cut out deploy missions a little. Maybe education. And go for nuclear tech because this improves heavy industry in a quite efficient way. Like that. Okay, we can go to the 48-hour work week here, which is great. Already down to mixed draft, which is awesome. So I'm just clicking through here quite quickly, trying to figure out what we need to change, if anything, what we can change, if anything. I'm going to do this later, I think. Yeah, I'll do that later. This one, how long is this going to take? 46 days. We should get a big sugar hit at that time to our economy. Okay, unfortunately we can now deploy nuclear weapons, so we need to be careful not to do that. I mean, it does, it basically just makes everyone like us. It's very funny. I haven't really played around with the nuke system very much. I believe you can nuke the United States, but I don't know how to do that, so. little geopolitics tip, you rarely want to give nukes to your unloyal subjects. Okay, we're making profit here now. Send some financial aid to places that will help us get us over the line. And I think these guys are all pretty far away in Latin America. Okay, it's unfortunate that that's growing, but our combat readiness is improving. And so is accessibility of essential goods. Science is diminishing, which is a problem. Modern computer architectures will help with that. So many amazing tracks on this soundtrack. We've done a really good job of that. It does mean that all of my YouTube videos are like copyright infringed, so I can't advertise, but I don't really advertise anyway because I'm too small of a streamer. I'm just in it for the love of the game, you know, in this case, quite literally. Though, honestly, it's a little bit embarrassing that I've had such a bad couple of runs. Right, it's very helpful. Let's go for CSI DOS. I think it's the most expensive, but worth it, I think. I'm actually gonna run these up to the top here because they do good science improvement. See, 85 days, couple months. Alright, so all of these things are getting worse. That's fine. We'll fix them soon enough. Jews everywhere. Our own autonomous region. We'll go on, we're not doing anything there. Not making trade deals. I feel like I just bribed some of these people to like us more. They don't. You know? What's the deal? How are we doing with this quality of life? Slightly improving. I looked up the lyrics to this track, and there's a Karl Marx inside all of us. Nukes. Okay, it's time to exclude some people from political life, which is always kind of annoyingly timed, but it's fine. So we're just going to get some events here that are going to need to spend resources on. That's right. Okay. So we're going to have to spend some money next turn, I think, to deal with some revolts. So for this you do actually need to have the 25 political power points, but you don't have to spend them. Over in your own time. We'll pause the video, but you need to have a certain federal arrangement and 25 political power points, so it doesn't actually spend them, but it needs to be there. I think let's just go down the DEFCON here. Army unrest. exclusive contract army. It's nice getting all of that for free. The proton collider here.
Чтобы не было тех, кому все равно. Ведь я хочу, чтобы был мир, смеялись дети и в моей стране, и на всей планете. Ведь я хочу, чтобы был мир, смеялись дети и в моей стране, и на всей планете. Но всегда найдется тот, кто будет недоволен. И даже он будет
Social Initiative Club. I'm just going to refuse rather than suppress it. Okay, and the Alliance Management Doctrine has changed, so that should help a lot with our finances at least. So plus 0.68 there. It's actually reduced slightly, that's alright. The other thing you can do is just cop this on the chin and they just want to drop this down to soft federation, which does cost a lot of money, but has some other benefits. But it's good to just not do that. You can avoid it and put it off as long as possible. At some point, you might not be able to do the state of emergency thing, or you might forget. It's not the end of the world. Okay, we're now making quite a lot of money, which is great. Reykjavik. Let's just do this one. It's fine. You get down to... Oh, actually, no, sorry. This one, we're not going anywhere. This one can be fine, it's not a big deal, but paid emigration is not the one that we're after. We are after subsidies for specialist immigration. Let's go ahead and do that. We need to drop this down. A bunch of little PowerPoints. I mean, since everyone's mad at us, we might as well do this now. I like to spend money on my special services whenever possible, basically. Do it on the point of state propaganda. Cybernetics we're a bit short on. Aggressively reinvest in technology there. US Army reform is bad for us, obviously. Ooh. Oh! What's gone wrong there? Why can't we do it? Oh, it's because they're mad at us. As in, because the vector of the foreign policy is wrong. That's unfortunate. Oh well, let's do all of these anyway. Oh no, I gave them nukes. I was distracted. That's really annoying. So it's still worth doing all of these because it might be possible to deal with Russia just by itself. Let's see. It's just the, just Russia. Oh, Ukraine as well? Oh, that's really annoying. That's what I'm saying about misclicking or whatever. So let's just expand the rights here. Makes all of them a lot happier with us. Just crop breeding. With these. Yeah, so now we're going to go down to soft federation, which is really annoying, but it does take 477 days, and it just makes civil activity happen, seemingly. So until we get there, it's not too bad. Once we get there, it is quite bad. How's the US doing? The combat readiness has dropped. Okay. Now, radical opposition is a bit of a problem. So just the one that does the least damage there. So this one I've always had the first outcome. I'm not sure if there's anything that can do the bottom outcome. Let's go ahead and do that though. Oh, it was the second outcome. There you go. I have no idea why that occurred in this case, but that was alright. It's a hard game, man. Trying to show off my skills. Getting humbled about it. Strength of radical opposition should be quite useful there. We could also increase taxes. I haven't ever tried neo-colonialism. I mean, the 90 seems quite good. I reckon I'm gonna switch this temporarily. It also increases the vector of the foreign policy of third world countries. Plus 90 extra bucks a month, which is, you know, meaningful. Okay, China is mad. Yeah, that's beautiful. I will give them a long-term loan. Do nothing here. Army unrest, give them 50 bucks. Okay. Now we should be able to afford to actually improve our situation somewhat. Thanks to colonialism. How's our economy going? Something like that. So it's just cybernetics that is slowing us down. That one. Can't really afford to change that right at this moment. Risking the economy for crisis. So I looked at this last time, right? And it was the enlarged plan was better, I'm pretty sure. It's really annoying that we can't look at our documents here. The one on the right was quite bad, and the one on the left was good. I think it's this one that we want. I'm gonna be really annoyed if that's wrong. Yes, that was the right one, the enlarged plan. So this should give us quite a big boost to our income, but it's 500 days of very slow change, so we'll have to deal with that later. Military mutiny. It's nice not to have a choice there because that's the correct option. Alright, these guys should be getting more into us fairly soon. Send the financial aid just to speed it up a little. This is just 10 bucks right off the bat. Ooh, here we go. That's a coup, that's nice. Okay, and they're disloyal, so we're just going to go right ahead and expand the rights again. It doesn't actually change anything. Right, because that's already the change that's happening from federal to soft. So That's fine. Okay, let's modernize our nuclear power plants. This will stop Chernobyl happening and gives us some buffs. So that's great. So we should get this one next turn. Start working on our lunar base. Why are you mad still? Quality of life. Essential goods improving, which is great. And how's the US doing? Unfortunately, quite well. The event first agro-marker fair. Sure, let's just spend $30, that's fine. Demichev versus Aliyev. Sent to a minor politician, I think. A minor position. What did we just get? It was a space tech. So, peaceful space program improving. Do really need to make some savings. This 10 called Provest is not really worth it. Because we need a lot of money in the bank to get to the moon. Special archive. This reduces the strength of the radical opposition slightly. It's bad. Just the US putting a military base in Turkey, basically. Instead. It's really annoying that you can't like overlay these maps so that you can see both parts of them. Send the financial aid. One. I guess I probably should have done it because it gives a buff to my relations with everybody, but done that same other exploit there. Let's go both states compromise, I think. The rights there. And Romania is becoming dangerously liberal. I'm not sure there's much we can do about that. I mean, there is stuff that we can do. I think I'm just gonna leave it for the moment. I don't have anything on for a little while, like today, so I might do a longer video than usual. Romania wants to make Comic-Con more liberal. It's going to cost us a lot. Let's just give them $50. I wonder what this just changed to massively increase our income here. So let's update and continue jamming, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I really have no idea why we're making so much money right now. Our trade volume limit has increased. Yeah, weird. Alright, well, you know what we do when we get money? We spend it. We are maxed out on all of our tech spending, but it's not really that much. Especially in digital. This is a slightly annoying one, though. Because it makes the loyalty of the special services reduce. Let's put that into state propaganda. State mechanism. Corruption is quite high, so that is costing us a lot of money. Or maybe it was the jamming, whatever we did with the jamming.
Могучая машина, система красный жнец. Не в шутку, а всерьез задал кадет вопрос.
Товарищ политрук, у ней же нету рук.
И получил кадет на свой вопрос ответ. Зато у ней, сынок, комплект железных ног. Всегда идет вперед советский шагоход. От самого Кремля под ним дрожит земля.
Issues here. Labor shortage is reducing rapidly. That's great. Livestock is still going. This is reducing rapidly. So I think that means let's get rid of this. Forgery and corruption is really good to get rid of, I mean. And we don't want reformers and Lib Dems. That should still be dropping fairly fast. And alcoholism is quite high still. But that should improve with time. And ecology is having some issues. That'll take ages to be a problem. Spending on civil points, eh? Yeah, it's taking some. Oh, what's this need? Physics, right, which is being spent on the lunar base. Makes sense.
Помни злостный нарушитель, дядя Степа на посту. Инженеры ни хреновый провели эксперимент. Был обычный участковый, стал гигантский кибермент. Хоть пониже, чем Годзилла, знает жулик и прохвост. Дядя Степа — это сила, а еще огромный рост. Потому опять и снова говорит простой народ. Дядя Степа участковый никогда не подведет. Дядя Степа круче Робокопа. Дядя Степа круче Робокопа. Дядя Степа круче Робокопа. Дядя Степа круче Робокопа.
So we do need to keep an eye on when that is going to tick over. Still 478 days, interesting. So I wonder if it resets that counter each time.
С экрана на приемы карате, но привычней для Степана старый табельный ТТ. Видя грозного титана, в страхе драпает жулье, но важнее для Степана милицейское чутье. Уважает, скажем честно, каждый местный хулиган. Ни за силу железную, ни за то, что великан. За обычную сердечность.
Energy shells is producing, it's awesome. German relations. I don't really know what to do with this one, honestly. Liberalization is pretty bad, but I'm not sure there's any way to deal with that. Let's try threatening. We just need to get to the moon. Agriculture. So this essential goods and luxury should be quite helpful. In terms of the quality of life stuff, that's already improving. Che Guevara, sadly can't support Sankara. Get out of here, Yakovlev. Does he have a job with us? No. And he hates us, so get out of here. Monday. 77.5, I wonder if that changes next month. It improved slightly. Okay. Bucks. The labor shortage is at 0, which is awesome. We're going with science. Long-term lunar base. Still quite a way away on the digital. I wonder if it's worth getting the white PC availability in first, but it's probably not.
круче робокопа. Дядя Степа, круче робокопа. Дядя Степа, круче робокопа.
Can we coup these guys? Okay. The trade network in Africa is expanding. Nice.
Я сегодня рано утром испытал огромный стресс, ведь по радио сказали, скоро съест КПСС. Вдруг представился мне страшный, злой, голодный великан, и кефир не льется в глотку, и дрожит в руке стакан.
Он детишек похищает и уводит в темный лес, чтобы там спокойно скушать страшный злой КПСС.
So these political crises are about liberalization, which we can fix with diplomatic missions, but it's a bit difficult. Military industrial is maxed. Heavy industry is not. Agriculture is not. We need the digital tech up.
Шутка выйти из квартиры,
Nuclear
страшно
tech
выйти
and...
на балкон. Я лишился
That's right? We don't need
потерял
civil, we
покой и
need
сон.
cybernetic.
Гостей теперь встречаю я с дрыном наперевес. Жду, когда придет со мною этот злой
So let's cut
КПСС.
medical a little.
Не ведись на этот бред. Наша партия родная не
Maybe a what?
сбушует навек.
Low. This is all going a little better though. You need to keep stacking cash. Huh. I don't think I've seen it with Kampuchea before. Okay, that's really annoying. Okay. Let's liberalize Comic-Con. Alright, well, that was a lot of treading water that has ultimately cost us money and there's alliance management. 358 days. That's going to cost us a lot of money. The export and trade weight. That's alright. We'll deal with it. Butter. We just need to keep this peaceful. We've got enough wheels falling off right now. Alright, so how are we going with these? Should get some next month as well. Second baptism of Bruce. Anti-religious campaign turned east, not worth it. I have had that succeed sometimes, but we are not on good enough terms with China right now. I'm not sure about trading US economic stability for US combat readiness, which is basically the trade here. I think I'm just gonna cover up the incident. It's fine. Nice, okay. Well, we have all of our options here, which is great, so let's go ahead and do this one. Crush the rise of force. I think... Let's support the theses. Oh, we're making a bunch of money again for some reason I'm not clear on. Okay, these relations are now dropping a lot less fast, which is great. So we're in Ethiopia, and then next one's going in Somalia. China. Coup here. My question is, where is my moon base? And it's quite close, which is great. It's twice, good. I think let's go down a death front here. We've changed our economic type, so let's have a look here. I don't have any specific issues there, but the relations with the USSR is a problem. Let's swap this down now as well. Do we want policy coexistence? This is good for getting Ron Paul elected, which we do want later. This as well. Now, I don't really mess with this stuff too much. I don't see a huge benefit to it. This might be good. We can also go religious if we want, which is fun. Oh, so we're having issues here. Alliance managed, unified, but sovereign or lower. Well, that is changing now. But what is the downside it's getting us? Okay, everyone's mad at us. Alright, well, let's do this. You don't have any clashes, that's good. So let's wait till next month and then we can consider dropping back down to 48-hour work week. We are making good bucks right now. I kind of want to promote the neo-Stalinists just for fun. But we need capital. Almost the Grand Duke, sure. How's that quality of life going? It's actually improving massively, which is good news for us. Here's the lunar base. I always forget we need to do the trains. This is quite an expensive process, so don't wreck yourself with it. That's another there. There's combat readiness dropping massively and their public satisfaction a little. Yeah, nice. That was a big hit there. Look at that. Minus about 10 across all those categories. Cool. Amendments to the criminal code.
Глядит из пучины подводный циклон.
Sure, let's tighten the code, I guess. Doesn't matter super much.
Притихли матросы, глядят в перископ. На страже подводная лодка. Здесь чайка не крикнет Бекас. Здесь плавает молча селедка. Качает волна заплутавший баркас. На страже подводная
Probably I shouldn't be spinning this right now because I'm about to do space stuff. So I'll wait actually there.
Рука матроса дернется рычаг. Боевой корабль выпустит торпеды. За страну Советов, да за красный флаг. Мы привыкли драться только до победы.
Seas availability is great. Let's make our own one. I don't know why it says bet that. It's an interesting turn of phrase, but it's fine.
За страну Советов, да за красный
Space
флаг.
please.
Родине грезит усталый матрос, где ждут и подруга, и
Olympics 88. Let's do our own little games here.
слышится рокот винтов и колес
Sure.
на страже подводная
Soviets on the moon. Still can't do this one, which is annoying.
Но слышится рокот винтов и колес.
Kind of tempted to do science this time. Victor liberalization, consensus unity is all quite good. We don't have enough radical opposition to make that a problem. Just relations plus 50 around the world is great. We can get a bunch of trade deals, but they all fall apart. So let's just go with the science there.
В небольшом столичном пролетарский транспортир
Always wanna
был
get these guys
построен
in
новый
Comic-Con if we
робот
can.
под названием Майдадыр. И для
no,
сауны
isn't it?
партийной, и для
Why are they so
бани
mad at us?
заводской
That's what I
будет
wonder.
каждому полезен робот
Check the outbreak. Of course, we'll
многоцелевой.
spend money to fix
В
that.
дело смело воплощая
Okay, we have a lot of money right now,
все
so
мечты.
I want
Должен
to
первый
spend it on
робот
state
стать
propaganda.
на страже чистоты и умело
Yes.
покоряя инженерный Эверест, разработчики решили провести последний тест.
Let's drop it down like that. Oops. Let's go 50 on social. Maybe leave it there and just sort of see what happens. Let's do a little bit more. Okay, US situation continues to drop rapidly, which is nice. Economy is improving. Cut one out of military industrial just because it's maxed out. There's no point. Essential goods for luxury are improving. So now we just need to get everyone happy enough that we can fix our confederal agreement, basically. It's the plan. Okay, it's another coup, which is great. Counterweight, please. Month. Okay, so this is Bush versus Dukakis, and we get Dukakis, which is good. Palestine, I'm just going for the relations here. Doesn't get us any trade benefits, but it's alright. Coup, curtail.
Утром с позаранку встал Василий, пионер. Васькин дядя в транспортире был ведущий
Nice, their public satisfaction continues to drop rapidly.
мальчишка, что в
Let's wait till the end of the
квартире номер
month.
6 был оставлен
And
банный
get some more
робот
lunar
Майдадыр,
colonists.
каков он есть. Вдруг из маминой
There we go, we are officially on the moon.
вихровой появляется не папа,
Waking up media. Oh no. Damn it. Because we just switched to the alliance management doctrine, we lost all our money all at once, so we have to do this. Which is very annoying. It's bad timing. Let's take France. Expand the rights, which I think is actually good for us in this case, because it gives us some extra time on this timer. Yeah, 480 days it resets that, which is really funny. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of that stuff that I just put in.
Опираясь на заклинивший шарнир, прет на Ваську пионера банный робот Майдадыр. Пышет жаром дышит паром нагревательный котел. Голос хриплый и скрипучий, шаг уверен и тяжел.
Well, we'll see what happens next month here. Can we go back to the 996 system?
Но собрал остатки воли Васька в маленький кулак, посмотрев на мои дыры, пионер ответил так.
Because
Чем кошмарить пионера,
having our guys be mad at us is not the end of the world right now, because it keeps us kind of cheesing
свою страну, всех врагов буржуев восвояси прогони,
state structure.
прямо в мойку с головою окуни. Грозно смотрит красным глазом.
I would like to go back to this. It was pissing everyone off. See, now this is ticked. I'm not entirely sure why, because our API is clearly higher than it was, I'm pretty sure. Just wondering if we should change that back or not. Yeah, I think we should. Let's do it real quick, like.
А спустя всего неделю за напористости пыл
Kind of tempted to do moderate taxes as well.
на войну отправлен был. Про него слагают песни, он герой и он кумир. Старый добрый банный робот, знаменитый мой.
So this +8 is stuff that they're getting from their allies, which is why we're trying to get these coups happening, because each company in their, each country in their network significantly improves their ability to recover from problems. Let's get a new republic, why not? It's going to be annoying if we do that declare state of emergency business. Hello, Karabakh. Welcome to the world. Also, are we doing all this ideological? Yeah. So this is actually growing steadily, our ideological outreach here, which is good. Interference. Kind of interested in sanctioning some of Western Europe now as well. Except I should wait for next month to see. Oh. Whoa. Is that trade income? This dropped.
Уверенностью скажет советский инженер. Значение имеет и сила, и размер. Недаром год за годом мы посылали в бой медведей механических на тяге паровой. Гордится разработкой
70 days.
строймаш.
This is a bit of a problem, my friends.
Но время, как известно,
About to go bankrupt.
стоит. И требуется армии надежный
I'm gonna do a quick save scum here. What is we on 2 there? Just worried we're about to go bankrupt again next time. In which case, maybe we should do the sugar hit trick. I think this is going to improve next month, but I don't know how much. Okay, there we go. We actually made a profit. That's great. Solidarity, unfortunately, the Dutch government is going to do a bad job of it. Let's just keep it peaceful. Try and manage our guys for a few minutes.
Горячий пар со свистом вращает механизм, и молотом грохочет в груди патриотизм. На каждом постаменте
They're not doing too well on the internet here. fairly well with it. Got an ecology problem. That's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Wait, coming through these guys. Oh, because they're too stable. Alright, well we should get a few more coups shortly. Unrest in California, great, that's excellent for us. The vector of foreign policy in third world countries means that we should just unlock some coups. Remember to turn off the ideological outreach because it is directly costing us in education budget. Nice, okay. Well, that is not too bad. So I think that event fires when US public satisfaction drops below a certain level. So yeah, influence in Africa is improving dramatically. Okay, so that money's coming back. We've got an event. I just let them choose whoever. It's the domestic intranet. I like to just create this. It does have some problems, but I think it's worth it. It's also expensive, so I should have done it at the end of the month. Memorial. Shut down Memorial. Victims of Communism Fund, whatever. So I think we should probably be going back up here soon, even though it is going to lose us a lot of money.
Покрывали со стен иконы, зазвенел в буфетах хрусталь. Глянь, в глазок мелькают шевроны, тускло горит вороненая сталь. Дверь кулаки.
So it's probably good for getting Ron Paul elected, but
Маузер черный уперся в висок. И густея стекает за ворот темно-красный брусничный
let's do it.
сок.
It's going to cost us a lot, but we can deal with that when it comes. Okay, so these guys are getting mad at us again, which is not a big problem. Again, we kind of would almost prefer that someone tried to revolt in the next year. That's special things here. Labor shortage is gone. So, let's get rid of that. Actually, I think it's probably worth keeping that one. Livestock shortage is being solved. Empty shelves is being solved. Alcoholism is still rising, but only just. So this might be a good time to fight drunkenness. No, tell you what, we should do it next month. Let's borrow some money so we don't go bankrupt. Just check how ecology is completely collapsing. Oh. We're gonna cut a little bit out of education here, since we're saving a bit from our coups. Which is great. So these cost 50 each, which is a little bit. But it's worth it. And then next month I think we will set up the trade deals. Look at that. Nice red Africa. jazzy tune here. Okay, good. We're making profit again. No plans to transforming nature, which I will look at the end of the month here. So this is about shelter belts for trees, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Generally pretty good. The others can like make you some money, but wow, someone actually likes us. Fascist. We got another mill tech, which is not that useful, but I'll go for. And we're getting some tech coming through now, which is nice. I think I'm gonna try and put public internet up top here though. Maybe after this one. These two. Because we would like to get to the World Wide Web before the US does. Cool. I think I started saying before, but I don't know if I finished my thought. I don't have much on today, so I might do a longer video. Because it helps me just like remember what I'm doing. Okay, Alliance Management Doctrine has changed, so we are making money again. Leave that as is. Ooh, we got a coup in Latin America. I think these ones are actually worth more than the ones in Africa in terms of causing problems for the United States. I'd just like to speed these up a bit, so I'm just going to send them the $10 each. It's a reasonable amount of money, but it's fine. Just getting these is quite important. How the US is doing. They're having problems. Student protests in China. Let's put down the coup. Sure, let's give them the money. I want to keep our combat ability up. One of our subjects could please revolt soon, that would be great. Well, this isn't going to help, but... Okay, states on to the US. Alright, we are earning a lot of money, which is great. So... I would like to spend quite a lot of it on diplomatic missions. And what else do I want? Maybe social spending? Cut 1 point from civil servants. State mechanism is also just a very valuable thing to spend money on. Our corruption is still very high, presumably because of our envelopes here. Okay, should get some more tech done next month, which is great. The Baltic way, so this is unfortunate. This is probably going to make our Baltic guys dislike us, but it's fine. Just disperse the protesters. That's not too bad, actually. Because we got the high-yielding varieties. apartheid crisis. We always want to do this one, which is great. South Africa, we're in a political crisis. Do anything about that? With the modernization of launch vehicles here. Okay, so now I think we do need to start worrying about fixing this situation. So we've got 200 days to basically get military, special services, and army loyal. So military leadership and army are going okay. Like that. See how we go next month with that. I'm going to cut one tick out of industrial imports as well. We'll see if that is a problem. It might well be. Militia regime. Okay. Okay, it looks like that hasn't caused much of a problem. US having some issues, which we love to see. And our loyalty is increasing, except in army loyalty. Okay. So social spending is really good for loyalty of the army. Okay, Ethiopia finished, and they're under the influence of the United States, which is unfortunate, but we'll get them. We're now losing influence in Latin America. Not entirely sure why. Let's get the PNG here. Nice. Elections in India. Okay, so we're no longer influencing India, which is probably going to lose us some money, but these things happen. Okay, these are all going the right direction. We still need our special services to like us more than they do. Corruption is dropping, which is good. Accessibility of education is going up because we're spending in what's it called social spending, and because we're ending our influence in third world. End of soft power. That's amazing. So the US has ended the IRI, the NDI, and the NED. So good. Here, I think if we do this, that's a big help in terms of getting where we want to be. So I wonder if that's actually going to increase our vector of the foreign policy in all of these places. I think it might, which is cool. Revolution. Okay, and here we get public internet. This is obviously really good for basically everything. Also makes China love us, which is funny. Relations with Comic-Con, deliberalizes everyone. USA people satisfaction drops massively. Competitiveness plus 15 is crazy. But we'll look at this next month and see how much it pops back up. I'm just going to take this opportunity to... I think this one does stability and combat readiness. It's the most valuable one. Let's have a look at OBS. Might as well. And how's this going? 43 days. So this is going to be a problem for us unless we can get our army loyalty way up. Not sure why this dropped so much either. Digital tech is bad there for our special services as well. Yeah, I'm worried about this soft federation thing. With China, we're just gonna ignore it. It's not growing fast enough. This month. So we get, yeah, minus 15 to all of our incomes, which is huge. I really have no idea why you would do this. I guess it's like good for being friends with the West, basically. We'll drop this down now, though it's expensive and we kind of need that money in the bank. What's the doctrine inconsistency here? I can never remember. Is it this? Trade policy, maybe? Spot it, let me know in the comments, though of course it'll be too late by then. Well, I guess it's something that we don't have implemented yet, isn't it? But it should say friendly protectionism. No. I do not know. But that -1 competitiveness is quite bad, but let's go ahead and do that. Army loyalty here is fine. Yeah, we just really need to get that organized ASAP. It's going to slam our budget. Goodwill Games. Okay, we don't have any options. It's fine. Oh, did I look at what happened with the US? Yeah, it's up to 2.5, it's not that much, but independence of Namibia. It's a shame, I don't really know how to deal with that. I've definitely had it not happen before. Next month. Yeah, minus 131 there. We're still away with army loyalty as well. Our competitiveness took a big hit there, presumably because of whatever it was, the policy of coexistence. I wish it would tell me what it was that it's having an issue with. I'm really annoyed about that. I'm pretty sure it's none of these ones. taxes have inconsistencies. Don't think this has any inconsistencies.
Советский дирижабль, Советы Ильича, буржуев покарает рукою палача.
Not sure what the benefits here are.
И урагана свист, а в бункере глубоком дрожит капиталист.
Go for the irregular working hours here. That would make up for it a little. But it's going to cause too many other problems. Kind of tempted to do this as well, actually. Let's do that. And we need to reduce the strength of the radical opposition as well. So that might be... some of these ones. Do it. Annoying. I also should try to remember when the US elections are. I realize that's just kind of like a real world fact that would be useful to know. We also need to get environmental engineering on the way, because the RLC is going to dry up soon. Yeah, that should be fine.
Я последний поэт деревни, скромен в песнях дощатый мост. За прощальной стою.
Diplomatic missions. Culture. And not cut agriculture. You know what, I can do this. Let's cut one from all of these. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about this. Hopefully it's not as bad next month. It was not good. Unification of Yemen, which didn't refuse. Okay, and Chernenko has died, which is really unfortunate. We could have even done the successor here, but that means we've got a year where we can't change any of our stuff, which is unfortunate. So I think I want Romanov. Yeah. Need a new second secretary, Christian. Ideally, we want someone who is going to... Sorry, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Cause problems for the United States. I don't know if there are any traits that do that in this role. So all of these traits... Yeah, so this is going to do economic stability with the USA, so let's put him in there. I don't think there's any real big problems there. And I don't think we can add anyone to the Soviet Union, to the Politburo rather. It's a shame. Okay. It's a bit unfortunate, but I think we've got everything more or less where we need it. Okay, unfortunately, I don't think we can enter the global market here. Let's try developing him and putting him in schools. Okay, we failed, so that just cost us money and did nothing. It's unfortunate. Sometimes it works, you know, but I don't know why it works. Okay, now I think we can stop building corruption with our special services loyalty here. It is dropping pretty fast. It's alright, we'll sort that out next month. economy is going okay.
Россию буржуям умом не понять.
А что есть такое ваш Кузькина мать?
I think there's anything that we really need to do here. It's fine there.
Страшнее оружия нет.
So I think we just have to adapt to the soft federation lifestyle, unfortunately. The heavy interplanetary ship is fun. Let's go to Mars.
Коськина мать, Коськина мать.
What's a Space Odyssey doing here? Just giving us a lot of science and pissing off the United States. I'm for it, frankly. Let's do space espionage as well. Nuclear-powered manned flight to Mars, only 25 bucks. Kind of surprisingly cheap, I would say. First extraterrestrial colony, hooray! So everyone loves us. Hooray. And we are the first people to set foot on Mars, so that's nice. Does that get us some coups? Oh, it sure does. Look at that. That's beautiful. So that's basically why you want to do space stuff, right? Is that it can almost single-handedly get the entire third world in your pocket. It's obviously going to cost us a lot of Diplo points, which we don't necessarily have quite enough, but I don't know if there's a priority order for these, you know. But it should at least last till next month, yeah. Just wait till the end of the month to do the rest of Latin America. Yeah, so we're doing pretty well in terms of getting the US to collapse. And if you compare this to my first video, it's basically the difference was that budget right at the start. I'm not sure this is actually that necessary at this stage. Right, our labor shortage is fine. Yeah. We are getting penetrated by postmodernism. Livestock is fine. Empty shelves gone. Alcoholism dropping rapidly. And now we're making a lot of money. So we're in a pretty good spot here, which is nice.
Китаем дружить, товарищ, веская есть причина на каждой твоей футболке.
Environmental engineering is on the way, that's great.
А тем, кто еще не в курсе, несем мы добрую весть. В каждом электроприборе деталь китайская.
I don't have a strong feeling about that event. I meant to go for the federal one, but I don't think it matters that much.
И до Пекина эта песня пролетит. Бьется песня боевая от Янцзы и до Невы. От России до Китая, от Пекина.
Did uranium ammunition? Not very important for us. Let's support the combat readiness is their highest. So let's deal with that. Terrorism? That will cause some problems for us over time, but I think it's worth it in the short term. Oh, and I should cancel our little coups as well. So all these dark purple ones are the ones that we're doing ideological outreach to.
打倒一切反动派 El pueblo unido jamás será vencido 共产主义社会一定来到
I don't remember this track. I wonder if it's one that they've added in one of the recent patches.
世界人民大团结万岁！
战无不胜的劳动人民万岁！人民万岁！为人民服务，劳动最光荣。
太平世界，环球同此凉热。
党和人民考验我们的时候到了。
I love the curtail ideological outreach game. Just want a game where you just curtail ideological outreach, and that's the whole game. You know? Okay, so with that, we've basically gotten all of Africa and Latin America under our influence. Oh, and wow, we've got a lot of trade that we can do. Let's trade with India, I reckon. They seem like they're probably a valuable trading partner. Exactly the same as Mexico, right? What a nice end to the year 1990. Of basically having full control of the third world. So there is a limit to how much you can make from trade based on Australian hegemony, American hegemony. But I think it's basically still worth it to get these trade deals going. Okay, and Afghanistan has finished and we won, I believe. Yeah. Playing with the Central Committee. I'm just gonna keep it peaceful. I don't think it matters at this stage.
Называют не напрасно Надю красной. Дьяволицей смотрит прямо, хмурит брови, страшен взгляд ее колючий, а по венам вместо крови.
Okay, we're making so much money here. I think. How are we going to deal with the US here? Put 100 in the special services. And we've still got that modifier, right? Yeah, period of 7 years in the job. I have been going for nearly 2 hours here, so I'm going to wrap up relatively soon, even though, you know, I said I was thinking about finishing the run in this video. Maybe I'll call this one What Is Actually To Be Done. A bit later you can start market takeover, which I don't really understand how it works. It's a long, slow process of taking over Europe, basically. Oh yeah, this is how we get the rest of the way with the US, is by finishing our tech. Let's also have a quick look at the putting in a king. January 93, still a while away. Look, despite spending a lot of money, we're now earning a lot more. Which is great. Okay, we can trade with Saudi Arabia and stuff, that's great. Let's get this environmental engineering. So this is really important because it deals with the RLC. So I like to just refuse the use of it. I think it's probably the best option, but all of them have their pros and cons, obviously, which is sort of the point of the game. Let's support separatists too, and pump some more money into the secret services. Corruption has steadily dropped, which is nice. I should really wait until the 28th to do this, because there's so many events that happen on the 28th. Now, we might lose some of these trade agreements if people get mad at us with Panama. And we can invite to Comic-Con. Oh, there are. Let's do that. Let's do it next month. Collapse of communism in Albania, just as the rest of the world is becoming communized. Even more money. You know what? Let's put it into special services. Let's place with Nick, not splice with soldiers. Never mind. You know what we should do? We should sanction all of America's trading partners. This might lose us some money, but it will also cause the US a lot of problems. Might not do some of the ones that we can get trade deals with, actually. Not sure about that. Now, yeah, in the last game I did this right at the start, and I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. But let's see what this does to our income. Yeah, so we lost about $100 that month. But we can add people to Comic-Con, which is actually more valuable than having a trade agreement. And it's not exponential, but it is multiplicative, I think, to invite to Comic-Con. So that's income from trade 10.57 for 12 trade weight, whereas this... Okay, it's not exactly multiplicative. It's valuable. Okay, not getting the YMCA. We are still losing some money, so I'm going to cut a bit, maybe more out of education. Maybe out of culture. Oh, I don't want to blow 100, because then we get self-realization minus. What is self-realization? That's such a good question. Inquiring minds are interested. We need that combat readiness down a reasonable amount. So on that note, we're going to prioritize our militech here. And our military atomics.
Казалось мне всегда, что наша цель ясна. Что знаем мы, что ищем за порогом. Оправданную ложь, когда она нужна для блага истины искомого и
GMOs is also really good for the United States.
мотивами их дел. Сама судьба нас к цели направляет.
Oh, we can probably change our policies again now, eh?
Как же может быть, что эту цель теперь наш рукотворный Бог по сути отвергает? Ведь ты была сотворена.
It's important to try and spot those tiny little countries you can't see on the map properly. I would really like to do this one.
За собой позвала к рассвету дня иного.
Constant progress, it's fine.
Тебя было б странно теперь. Ты слишком много знаешь.
GMOs, food of the future. Export plus 25, economic stability minus 15. Love it.
Что нам ты возвещаешь? Наш век еще не прост, он противоречив. В нем счастье лишь иллюзия, порою.
During conference disrupted, sure.
Иллюзии нам дашь.
Okay, we won in Nicaragua, that's awesome. Right,
За спиною.
You notice that we did nothing for that, by the way. We literally
Прогресс.
took all of our forces out.
Наивные стремления. То наша цель теперь лишь глупый сытый строй.
I think we'll probably add
Большинство
to
живет одним лишь
Polyburo now.
явлением.
We watched it.
Ты была
Does this tell us when the presidential election is? Does not. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so we can build the palace according to the Khrushchev contest, which cost us some money for a while, but gives us a bunch of other good stuff. I don't think we need it. Let's just do the swimming pool. Orbital objects here. So space espionage is reducing the political combatability of the United States, which is great. Let's do these ones. That matters, but might as well. It's just $5. Kurils. We could get them out of the hands of the United States. That's probably pretty good for us. And it's minus 10 combat readiness for them. Yeah, let's do it. Sure, I'll unsanction them in that case. Nigeria. Okay, storming of the capital. Ever heard of it? So it's nice for us. I don't think it really helps because we've already got basically complete domination of the third world. Oh, here's the collapse. So unfortunately we can't support Ron Paul. But the decayed two-party system has stifled the will of the working people, has finally collapsed under the weight of popular outrage. They demand immediate change, and the government has wavered. So, on the one hand, there's Donald Trump, radical populists, and on the other hand, libertarian Ron Paul. Wait for the results. I know it's Ron Paul, amazing. So that is much better for us. If Donald Trump wins, plus 30 everything. If Ron Paul wins, they leave NATO. So obviously that's better. Cool. Well, I mean, that seems like the time to end this video. It's just about 2 hours, and we have gotten the United States out of NATO, which, amongst other things, I think means that we can start doing this market takeover. There's probably a bunch of other cool stuff that we can do now, but I may or may not keep publishing this video, because I was thinking about trying to get some achievements. But please, like, comment, share, whatever. It's a hard game, as you've seen from my previous videos, and if you found this helpful, let me know. That would be lovely. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time, whether it's in What Is To Be Done 2, the re-Lenining, or in another video. Thanks. I'll catch you next time.